What's up, guys? This is NorbCam coming at you on this Wednesday, hump day, as Christmas is approaching. Very, very important game. I'm worried. And yes, I don't know about you guys, and I don't know about all these stats that are saying the Seahawks are 94% chance of getting in. Look, I love the Seahawks. Of course, I'm always going to be believers in Seattle and what we're trying to accomplish. But here's the thing that scares me. Not more than just a year ago, do you remember there was a point at which we were 8-4 last year going into the final stretch of this 2017 season? And it looked like at that point we had beaten Philadelphia. We were looking really good. And what happened? We stumbled big time on the way, and we lost 3 of 4 games, finished 9-7, and missed our chance to go to the playoffs. Now, it's not exactly the same scenario here, but we are at that magic number 8 wins again. We are 8-6 with 2 games to go. And let's look at the schedule. Kansas City coming up Sunday at home. Arizona Cardinals at home. If we win on Sunday, we do not clinch outright. Okay, we're going to have to need a little help from our friends over in Minnesota and Washington. We need one of those teams. I can't go through the entire combination. It's a little complicated with ties and everything. But let's just simplify it to say we're all going to be wishing for losses. Let's just make it easy. Let's just wish for both those teams to go down. The Redskins should go down. They're down to like their 20th string quarterback. And the Vikings, they won last week well, but you know they're a little bit polar this year, up and down, and we got to hope those guys just go down. If both those teams lose, I think we're in with a win. Now, if we don't beat the Kansas City Chiefs, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm a little nervous about this Kansas City team. You know, they've got that Patrick Mahomes at quarterback. They got a lot of speed on their side. And, you know, we still have been showing that we've been struggling trying to cover some of these crossing routes and zone beating receivers and tight ends. And Kansas City's, you know, they're got a lot of weapons on their side. So while I think this is going to be an epic game, I think we should win this. Whoa, close call there. I'm also, this is a good team. Kansas City is one of the best teams in the NFL. So there's a chance we could lose this game. So then what? Then we're facing a near must-win situation. I don't think it's must-win if we get help. But if we don't, then it's a win and you're in situation. And yes, the Arizona Cardinals stink this year, but look at the history over the past, what is it, 5 or 6 years. Arizona has had our number when they come here to play us. I think we've beaten them only once out of the last 4 or 5 times, something like that. Last year could have been one of those games had it not been for the Falcons. And I think the Falcons and the Panthers game had already been decided, so it didn't become a playoff deciding game. But had it been a playoff deciding game, we would have lost that one because of the miss by Blair Walsh to end that game. My point being is that we have a history of having troubles with Arizona coming to town, good or bad. They've been good, they've been bad, and they've still managed to beat us. The year we went to the Super Bowl at 13-3, we lost to the Cardinals at home. Okay, so I think a lot of people are just thinking, oh, well, it's okay, we don't beat the Chiefs. We'll destroy Arizona, we'll walk in. Well, that was sort of what we were all thinking when we went down to the Bay Area to take on the 49ers after we clobbered them the first time. So I really want to get this game on Sunday because I don't like the idea of going into that final game of the season having to beat the Cardinals. I know a lot of you say, well, if they can't beat the Cardinals, they should be in the playoffs. Again, we won the Super Bowl and we couldn't beat the Cardinals at home. All right, so I don't want to hear any of that. If you can't beat those guys, you don't deserve to be in. Any team can beat anybody any week, right? That last week proved it for a lot of different teams. Sometimes it's just luck. Sometimes it's just being off your game. Sometimes it comes down to one play, one penalty, one kick return for a touchdown, as it may be. So I'm scared to death. All right, which just means I'm going to be that much more amped up for this game on Sunday when I live stream out of there. We got a lot of work to do in that stadium, which I'm going to talk about later this week, come Friday. But I'm just sharing a few thoughts, as we're getting ready, for the holidays and Christmas. The kids just got out of school yesterday. It's all, Christmas break, winter break now, which is exciting. And my daughter Sophie is just turned 14. We're actually doing a little birthday celebration today. And anyway, it's a lot of things. It's that busy time. You're trying to do all your shopping and do all that kind of stuff. But that little thing is stuck like a craw in my head, that Sunday game against the Chiefs, how important this game is. I don't think you realize how close this situation is. What's up, Chief Ridgway? I think that whole Seahawks are going to get in 97%, 95% or whatever. It's still 90%. I don't look at those numbers. To me, it's just 2 games. And we've got to get at least one of them. Preferably the one at the end, but I think if we get this one, then we won't have to worry about the one at the end. So, a lot of it's injuries. Got to be watching that situation. We got last week, we were down to Ethan Posick, 3rd string guard. He had a tough time. Looked like he was just not ready to be out there. Those are the kind of things that just you don't expect. You don't expect to be down your 3rd string lineman, and makes a huge difference. KJ Wright, when's he going to be able to come back? Since we don't have Michael Kendricks to help us out as we thought we would. When's he going to be back? Just all these things that weigh down to it. So we'll talk more later. Just want to share a few concerns and reasons for you to be concerned, and reasons for you as Seahawks fans going to the game should be concerned about and should be ready for a battle. And that means, of course, we're not putting up guys, we're not going out there and making plays, but we all in the stadium have an opportunity to influence this game. And I hope everybody comes prepared to do that. I certainly plan to. All right, that's about it. I do want to make a quick mention that if you are looking for Seahawks tickets, as this is becoming a very high demand game, there's going to be a lot of tickets being posted up there on third-party sites and all that. I wanted to tell you guys about a Facebook page that me and Mark Collins started. It's called Hometown Tickets. If you want Facebook, just look up that page. And it's just basically a site for just Seahawk fans, so you can sell or buy from a Seahawk fan, because we are trying to make it so that we keep our fan base in the majority, as many Seahawks fans in the house. If you got to sell it, you might as well sell it to a Seahawk fan, not a Kansas City Chief fan. So if you're looking, go just check out Hometown Tickets on Facebook. And of course, we're not a broker site. We're just a place where people can post and directly communicate with other fans who are looking for tickets or trying to buy or trying to sell tickets. And of course, we don't have any fees. It's just a place where you guys can connect, and then you handle the transaction on your own. It's been working great. We've had it for a little over 2 weeks. There's almost 1,000 members already. That's pretty cool. So it's a great movement that we have going on, and hopefully it's every little bit to try to keep as many Seahawks fans in the house. We're going to need it come Sunday and the end of the year. All right, that's it, you guys. Have a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you guys soon. Go Hawks.